This is my unboxing for the collector's case, and this is a Geek and Gamer box. It's $25 a month, and it does ship to the United States and Canada. It is packed with stuff. And there's t-shirts, there's celebrity autographs, and random boxes. You get like 4 to 6 main items. But there's always a ton of stuff in here. So let's check it out. If there's any coupons, I'll put those down below. So this is the January box, and I think this is Game of Thrones themed. Yes, Game of Thrones featuring Dark Horse. This is the information card, tells you everything in here along with some of the bonus items that you may receive. So I'm not sure what we actually got. So let's dig in. So there's always a t-shirt in here. And this one is Dark Horse Comics. Their 30th anniversary. It's a really nice shirt, nice and thick. And then you obviously pick out the size that you want, but my husband will like that. Here's some upcoming cases that they're coming out with that I'll show you at the end. All right, here's a giant figure. All right, this is Game of Thrones Legacy Collection 4 White Walker. So I'm going to show you a close up. I'm going to leave him in the box because I'm going to send him to a friend. I have a friend who loves Game of Thrones. So she is going to get this. Really nice figure. Made by Funko. Right. We have a Game of Thrones Stark mug. It's kind of dusty a little bit. But really neat. Winter is coming. Game of Thrones on the back. We have some Game of Thrones playing cards, and these look like they are regular playing cards. We'll take a look at them so you can see the pictures. Really pretty cards. There you go. What else do we have? This is called The Game. Are you ready to play? Set the place ablaze with this new edition of the game. In order to win, players have to try and discard all 98 cards while following the specific rules. On top of that, 6 brand new cards have been added to create a new challenge to the game. Get playing. I've never heard of it, but we like playing, you know, different kinds of new games, so we'll definitely try it out. Alright, so here's just a peek inside the box at the cards. And we have 3 packs of Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King Collector's Update Edition. So, all new. Rather old movie, but it was good. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of flip through here and you can see what cards were received. They're nicely done cards if you're a card collector. There we go. So that's a pack. I'm gonna probably leave the other 2 packed up, or if I open them, I'll put them in my written review so you can see all of them, but those are those. And then the last item, these are Game of Thrones figures. So these are construction minifigures. Did you ever want to recreate a Game of Thrones scenario that didn't go your way? Now's your chance. These minifigures can get you started on how you would play the Game of Thrones. Alright, I'm curious. Let's open these things up. Okay, so here's what comes in the pack. It's like almost like a little Lego figure. You just have to assemble them. And it looks like Wildling with Spear, according to the little information card. And it tells you how to assemble your figure. So there's 2 of those in the box. And that is everything in the box. So there's quite a lot of stuff in here. Let's look up and see what's coming next month. So we have Space featuring LeVar Burton. That'll be a good one. And Pokemon. I think Pokemon may have been already released. Looked out for next popped case in January. 2 versions, 2 prices. 4 mint in the box pops with Funko Tea for $30, or 4 non-mint in box pops with Funko Tea for $15. So that's another one of their subscriptions is popped. All right, that's everything in the box. So very much a Game of Thrones subscription box. So if you're a fan of Game of Thrones, this will definitely be the box to try to get. My friend is gonna love it. I'm gonna box up all of this Game of Thrones items and send them to her, and she will be very excited. So it was a really good box. I know I personally don't watch Game of Thrones, mainly because I don't have HBO and I can't. I think I have maybe every other cable station and Hulu, Netflix, and all that, but it's not on there. So maybe one day I will get a chance to watch Game of Thrones. But for you lucky fans who can, it's a good box, lots of stuff. And I mean, this box always really packs a lot of value, so you're really gonna get a lot of stuff for the price you pay. So details below to subscribe. Thanks for watching and have a great day.